everybody, and welcome to another episode of Cruising Israel. I'm your host, Natalie.
I'm Max.
Max, we've been to a bunch of street tours around Tel Aviv, street art tours, graffiti tours, right?
It's really crazy to see what those people are able to do with some spray paint.
Yes, but what if I told you we're going to go visit another artist who's going to show us around Tel Aviv using a different medium, not spray paint?
Then I would be curious to know what it was because I have no idea where you're going with this. We're going to check that out now?
Yes, before we say anything else, let's just go check out her studio.
Let's do it.
In recent years, the city of Tel Aviv has gone through an artistic revolution. The streets are filled with creative artworks, and today we're actually going to meet an artist who not only spreads her works around the city, but teaches them to others as well. Being creative and embracing an artistic side are common qualities of the typical Tel Avivian. Artists from all around have flocked to this creative capital to join in on the sense of open artistic expression here. And one artist who recently changed her entire life to move to Israel is making the vibrant city she now calls home a more colorful place, one mosaic piece at a time. This is Mia, a mosaic artist and instructor who works out of her studio in Tel Aviv. And since she also teaches others how to make mosaic works, we decided to pay her a visit to learn a thing or two about this fantastic skill.
Today we're going to be making a small mosaic, about this size. So I have gloves for you.
Mia primarily uses recycled materials that she finds on the streets of Tel Aviv. Anything from ceramic mugs to mirrors, even shards of broken glass are all great elements for a mosaic piece. But how does it all come together?
This is metal netting. You're going to create your piece and then we'll pull this off. And this is what we're going to take outside once it has all the pieces on it. So this is a glass cutter, and this is what I cut all my mirrors with. And you're going to apply pressure to the glass and pull it through, like this. And then you can even, it's really simple, you can just sort of break it. Okay, right, so hold it at an angle. Good. That's perfect. So turn over the glass and then use the back little tapper and you wow, you got it on your first try. Now you can make a few lines. Good. Wow, okay. You're really strong. That's good. It's hard. So then turn it over.
With a passion for creating, Mia has found the perfect combination of street art and mosaics. We then used the tile cutter to break the materials into smaller pieces.
I found a set of 6 green mugs on the side of the street the other day, so sometimes I'll grab these and work.
Material. It's nice color.
This will do it.
Oh!
Yeah. So now you're going to make your piece. It can be a bit more abstract. You can play with color, pattern, design.
Ooh, I love it.
So this is grout. This is the substance that we're going to mix, that we're going to put over all of the tiles. Okay. You mix water into it, and then the consistency should be like hummus.
Hummus.
Right, okay, so we're ready to go. So we're going to take this, we're going to take some sponges with us, and we're going to go install this piece.
Great. We're going to find the perfect piece.
We're going to find the perfect spot.
So I know Tel Aviv is known to be the white city, but it's nice to have a pop of color here and there, right?
Yeah, I completely agree. So this is my first piece.
Amazing.
My first street art piece.
I see you use different color grout. There's purple, there's green, there's a lighter green. You used bowls and plates and all these cool patterns. You didn't just throw random pieces together. You had a vision in mind and you could see it.
So this is the next piece that I installed following the one up the street.
Wow.
It's only like a few blocks down.
I absolutely love it. It's right outside of a synagogue.
I approached them because I had walked by this wall many times and I felt like it could use some mosaics. So I approached them, but then very quickly they were on board. So they wanted it to be white because of the white city.
Yeah, I noticed that there was no colors like your other pieces around the city.
So I'm still trying to finish it. There's some work left to be done on the arch and on the top here.
Really glammed out the synagogue.
Yeah. I love this area and I loved working here because it's just like a huge concrete canvas. It's pretty run down, however, it's also a second from the beach.
Yeah.
So it just was a great opportunity.
Lots of people
And
walk by here every single day.
Generally people would just walk through.
Yeah,
so I felt like it was a good opportunity to install a piece of public art to kind of make, especially that has such a loving message.
So much going on here.
Even the local Israelis had something to say about this recent work.
What a beautiful art. I cannot imagine. I'm walking here quite often. I'm going to the beach and I saw this art. And I'm very, very proud to see also the artist next to me.
So now it's time to install a piece of my own. But first, we have to find the perfect spot.
So this is my absolute favorite view of Tel Aviv. I mean, it makes me happy every time from the beginning. So I have to put this somewhere here.
I think this is the perfect spot.
Maybe right here by the steps.
It's the right size. Yeah. How we're gonna start is you're gonna peel off the net off of this foil. So let's do that together. Alright, so we gotta put it down and then we're gonna stick it.
The G from cruising came off.
Now it's like slang.
Cruising Israel.
We're gonna take this grout that we mixed earlier and we're gonna just start putting it on the piece, and you're gonna work the grout so that it goes in between the pieces. Okay, that's it.
Wow.
You're done. How do you feel?
It. Let's take a step back. As I said, I passed by this area so many times, so now every time I pass by, I'll think about you. I think we did a great job.
Yeah,
High
me
five.
too.
Woo.
I love it.
Now, although it is pretty nice year-round outside, it's pretty sunny, there are some days in the wintertime where it's pretty chilly, no one wants to leave the house, but it is that time of year again in Jerusalem where they're hosting their 7th annual Winter Festival.
Oh, the live music festival in Jerusalem. It's happening all around the town, not just in one spot, but in a bunch of spots. And because it's Jerusalem, in a lot of cool locations as well.
Exactly. Why don't we go check that out? We'll dance, we'll have a nice few drinks.
Fun. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Jerusalem Festival is finally upon us and we couldn't be happier. The streets of Jerusalem are completely transformed and we can't wait to join in on the fun. Now usually during the winter months around the world, there's not much going on. People usually like to be indoors, but in Jerusalem, this isn't the case, right?
Well, it used to be the case, but the whole idea of this festival, it's called Sheon Chorif.
Okay.
And that's a play on words. Sheon means like winter clock, but it also means the noise of the winter.
Really?
We take the weakest time of the year and the weakest day of the week. And every Monday, we do this huge street festival in a specific place in the city and collaborating with about 15, 20 different businesses and bringing life into the whole neighborhood to create this street festival.
This year marks Jerusalem's 7th annual Winter Festival, attracting thousands of Israelis from all around the country. The festival takes place in a variety of different venues, and today it's held at the Talpiot neighborhood, a major commercial center here in Israel's capital city.
In this place, it's an industry place, so we also have artists painting cars belonging to the garages that you have here.
So usually I come here to fix my car. This is where all the cars are, so it's really fun to be here with all the people and dance and have this awesome party. I come for the music, for dancing. I saw a few workshops.
This festival really established itself as a very unique thing. We don't have anything similar like this happening in Israel.
It's madness. There's lots of different things going on, a lot of creative people coming together.
Exactly.
Hundreds of artists and musicians participate in the festivities, transforming the industrial district into vibrant displays of art, music, and culinary expression.
I really like
like Jerusalem events that are always so unique and weird. This was really weird. We performed on a huge stage in front of garages.
Since this is an area full of art schools, festival goers have the opportunity to participate in several workshops, such as a hands-on ceramics class.
So the Winter Festival in Jerusalem has been great because we've been able to open up the studio for free. They're working with ceramics and clay, and they're just expressing themselves creatively. A totally diverse group of people have come.
So whether it's giving ceramics a go, shopping for local crafts, or just enjoying the live music, this festival offers something for everyone. So we've been trying out a lot of different styles of cuisines lately here in Tel Aviv. Not only Tel Aviv, all around Israel.
Yeah,
had some great options.
Trying different foods here in Israel, and there's a lot of different options for people.
So what do you say we have something really fresh, something really delicious, something similar to Israeli cuisine? Greek.
Oh, okay.
Greek food.
And where are we going to do this?
And it's in Jaffa, Tel Aviv. I recently found out about
Cool.
this restaurant. It's called Kalmata. It's delicious. What do you say we try
cool.
it?
Let's check it out.
While Greek food may be from a different point along the Mediterranean, it's pretty popular here in Israel. The sunshine, the beaches, the fresh flavors from the Mediterranean are all qualities that both Israel and Greece share in common. In recent years, Greek food has seen a rise here in Israel as more and more Israelis embrace this fresh and healthy cuisine. Today, we're going to take you to a restaurant in Jaffa that blends traditional Greek cuisine with Arabian flavors. Situated right by the sea, restaurant Kalmata offers some of the nicest views of the sparkling blue Mediterranean. Its Greek-inspired menu, lively music, and warm atmosphere gives you the feeling of being right at home here at Yaffo's seaside. I want to feel like I'm in some Greek island drinking a tropical cocktail. So what are you going to make for me?
Let me give you something really nice.
The cocktail, called El Greco, is made with lemon, sugar water, and lots of ouzo. Thank you. Cheers. Just like I'm in Mykonos.
Yeah?
I wish.
Think so?
Cheers. How do you say cheers in Greek?
Yamas.
Yamas, that's right.
Greece was always a great passion of me. I always loved it, been there a lot of times. The freedom, the easiness, the fact that they don't take themselves too seriously, the freshness of the people and the food. They serve what they see. This is fresh products, we serve them as it is, we grill them, we oven them, and we serve them. And it's something that suits us in Israel very much because we're much the same.
What I'm going to make today is fish kebab. I clean the fish after I cutting. I have here parsley and kuzbara.
Cilantro and parsley makes everything way better and way fresher.
Yes, I will put a little of olive oil.
So, is this the right amount?
Push it. Yes, push it.
Push it. Make it into a ball.
Yes.
It looks good like this. We don't even need to cook it. I could just eat it like this. All right, we have 4 delicious fish balls here. How did mine come out? A little uneven in the size, but I think that's okay. It's going into our stomachs anyway.
We put it in frigidaire for 20 minutes. And now we put it on the plancha, on the fire. We cover it. We make like a vacuum inside. After this, we put the roasted tomato, little of salt. We take tzatziki.
Tzatziki is a pretty popular yogurt in Greece.
Yes, in Greek
right?
it's very, very
What's it made out of?
We make it from yogurt, cucumber, labane, it's Arabic cheese, garlic, salt, pepper, and lemon. Now I take the eggplant, I put it on the tzatziki.
Look at that, such a simple
And
dish.
it's all ready.
Now this dish has both Arab and Greek influences.
Yes. The Arab like a lot of yogurt. We like eggplant, chickpeas, tomato. Also Greek kitchen, everything is in yogurt.
Before Chef Ali was in charge of the kitchen, the menu was strictly Greek. But since he arrived a few years ago, he put his own Arab influences into it.
Now we make the second dish, it's Arab style. We have fresh fish, we clean it. We put bulgur inside, red cabbage, parsley,
Cilantro.
onion, red onion, tomato, that we cut it, fresh lemon, olive oil. We have here yogurt and labane. We put olive oil, petroleum. And it's ready.
Now the cabbage and the bulgur is what makes it Arab style, right?
Yes.
You don't see that in
Yes.
ceviche usually.
Tastes just like a trip to Greece. And I would know, I've been there several times. I've been trying ceviche all over the country, and each restaurant has their own unique twist to it. Let's try Greek Arab style ceviche.
We serve good food in a good atmosphere. Music is getting stronger as the night goes deeper.
Max, how many workshops have we already been to on the show?
I would say probably at least a dozen. And
Yes.
it's always fun
So
for
many
me
in
to
Israel.
watch you kind of
Struggle?
figure out. Well, it makes it interesting, you know.
Yeah. Well, I've learned many, many new skills because of these workshops, so I'm appreciative of that. But now we're going to one more, something I never thought I would do, a stone workshop in the historic city of Akko.
Well, you can't miss seeing the stone if you go to Akko. I mean, the thing has got maybe thousands of stones making up that whole
Exactly.
fence and all
Dating back who knows how long.
So we're going to see how all those stones were carved from rock?
Exactly. We're going to meet a nice guy named Salim. He's going to teach us the trade.
Cool.
So let's get there now.
Akko is rich in history and complete with ancient stone walls dating back thousands of years. Built without modern machinery, the impressive stone walls and structures required an endless supply of hand-carved bricks. And today, one local workshop will teach us this ancient craft. Master stone sculptor Salim decided to open up a traditional stone carving class for people who wanted to detach themselves from the outside world for just a couple of hours.
I always was attached to stones. You see, it's all about being creative. How such a humankind perform by chisel and hammer such a beautiful architectural elements.
He got into the trade when he started working for various conservation projects in his hometown city of Akko. According to Salim, this timeless craft is all about using the right tools and the right technique.
I don't know anything about stone carving, so we're going to learn a lot today.
So you feel the stone carving touch. You'll be knowing, of course, the tools. Exactly, the same tools that
they used all those years ago.
His workbench features traditional mallets and chisels, the classic tools used to carve a block of limestone into a perfect brick.
Pretend that you are a stone carver.
Okay.
Okay, you get a stone from the quarry. The first thing to do, you hold the 90 angle. You see, this is a line. You take a deep breath. Remember one thing, your mind, your lungs, your hands, exactly, take a deep breath.
All right, let's watch the master.
While you're hitting, our body wants one piece, it's not separated. Each time I change, I never hit the same place.
I think we need some protective gear. I'm gonna put this on.
Now, you seeing all this process? That's the way they used to walk like 150 years ago.
How much the world has changed in just 100 years. Wow. Look how flat you got this part of the stone.
So stone carver, give it a shot.
Well, you told me that children come here to do this. Let's see, where do I start? Here?
Damn, Natalie, you just saw me what I did. Start wherever you like.
This is my first time, I mean, be easy.
There's something very therapeutic about this process, and it didn't take so long for me to get the hang of it.
So we're done with the stone carving part. We move again. Here, follow me. To the art.
Moving on to the next stone.
Unlike the stone carving chisel, we need something a little more precise for this one.
Maybe I could write a few letters in Hebrew.
You start out by sketching with a pencil on the marble stone. And with the chisel held at a 45-degree angle, it's time to start carving.
Thanks so much, Celine, for teaching us how to perfect this ancient craft. It's really a cool thing that you're doing. You're passing on this craft to the next generation. So thank you so much.
You're welcome anytime, man.
I loved this.
Folks, thanks so much for joining us for another episode of Cruising Israel. We hope that watching this program will inspire you to book your trip.
Yep, and don't forget to catch us next time as we cruise the country and show you the best Israel has to offer.
Bye.